My child, come closer and listen. You have been feeling something lately, a quiet pull in your heart, a feeling that something is changing, even if you cannot explain it. You try to ignore it. You try to keep doing what you always do, but it keeps returning. That restlessness, that inner voice, that sense that you are not where you are meant to be anymore. I place that feeling inside you, not to confuse you, but to wake you up. Because you have been settling for less than what I have prepared for you. You have been staying in places that drain you, holding on to things that no longer bring you peace. And deep down, you already know it. But you are afraid. Afraid of what will happen if you let go. Afraid of stepping into something unknown. Afraid of losing what feels familiar. But listen to me carefully. What you are holding on to is already costing you your peace. You feel it every day, that quiet heaviness, that lack of joy, that constant overthinking. That is not how you are meant to live. I did not create you to feel stuck. I did not create you to feel lost. I created you with purpose. And right now, you are being guided back to it. But you must be willing to move. You must be willing to release. You must be willing to trust me, even when it feels uncomfortable. Because where I am leading you is better than where you are. But you cannot reach it while holding on to what is behind you. You keep asking me for change, but you are afraid to make the decision that creates it. You keep praying for a new path, but you are still standing in the old one. And that is why you feel stuck. Not because nothing is happening, but because you are resisting the movement. Let go. Not everything that stays in your life is meant to stay forever. Some things were only meant for a season, and that season is ending. You feel it. That discomfort is your signal. That uneasiness is your answer. That inner voice is your guide. Stop silencing it, because the more you ignore it, the heavier it becomes. And the more you listen, the clearer it becomes. You are not lost. You are being redirected. Every delay you experienced had a purpose. Every closed door was protection. Every moment you felt alone was a moment I was preparing you. You may not see it now, but you will understand later. And when you do, you will be thankful that things did not go the way you planned. Because what I have planned for you is greater than what you are trying to hold on to. But you must trust me, not just with your words, but with your actions. Take one step, not a perfect step, just a real one. A step towards what feels right, a step away from what feels wrong. And I will guide you the rest of the way. You are closer than you think, closer to peace, closer to clarity, closer to the life you have been asking for. But this is your moment, the moment where you choose. Stay where you are or move forward. I am with you, but the step is yours to take. My child, stay with me just a little longer. Do not rush away from this feeling, because something inside you is finally starting to open. You have spent so much time trying to figure everything out, trying to control outcomes, trying to make sure nothing goes wrong. But that constant need to control is what has been exhausting you. You were never meant to carry everything alone. You were never meant to have all the answers. You were meant to trust. And I know, trust is not easy for you right now, because of everything you have been through, because of the times things did not go as you expected, because of the moments you felt disappointed. So now you hold back. Now you protect yourself. Now you hesitate before moving forward. But listen to me carefully. Holding back is not protecting you anymore. It is limiting you. It is keeping you in the same place. It is stopping you from becoming who you are meant to be. You say you want change. You say you want something better. But deep down, you are still afraid of what that change requires. Because change asks you to release control. to step into uncertainty, to trust without seeing everything clearly. And that is where your growth begins. Not when everything is clear, but when you choose to move anyway. You don't need to feel fully ready. You just need to be willing. Willing to take one step. Willing to be honest with yourself. Willing to let go of what you already know is not right. And I will meet you there. I will guide you through it, step by step, moment by moment. You are not doing this alone. Even when it feels like it. Even when no one else understands what you are going through. I understand. I see the effort you are making. I see the strength it takes for you to keep going, even when you feel tired, even when you feel unsure, even when you feel like nothing is changing. But something is changing, inside you, quietly, slowly, but deeply. You are becoming more aware, more honest, more aligned with what is real. And that matters more than you realize. Because once you change internally, everything around you begins to shift. Your choices change. Your energy changes. The way you see things changes. And that leads you to a different path, a better path. But you must allow that process to happen. You must stop rushing it. You must stop doubting it. And most importantly, you must stop going back to what you already know is not for you. Every time you go back, you feel it. That same heaviness, that same confusion, that same lack of peace. And that is your answer. You are not meant to stay there. You are meant to move forward, even if it feels uncomfortable, even if it feels slow, even if it feels uncertain. Because forward is where your peace is. Forward is where your clarity is. Forward is where your growth is. So do not look back. Do not question every step. Do not let fear control your decisions, because fear will always try to keep you in what is familiar. But you were not created to stay the same. You were created to grow, to evolve, to become more than what you have been settling for. And right now, you are in that process. A process that is shaping you, preparing you, strengthening you for what is coming next. You may not see it yet, but you will. And when you do, everything will make sense. Every delay, every ending, every moment you felt lost, you will understand why it had to happen. But for now, you just need to trust. Trust me. Trust what you feel. Trust where you are being guided. And keep moving forward, one step at a time. That is enough. You are enough. And you are exactly where you need to be. Keep going. I am with you, my child. Before you go, stay with me just a little longer. There is something your heart has been needing to hear for a long time. You have been carrying guilt, regret, memories of things you wish you could change, moments you replay in your mind, thinking you should have done something differently, said something differently, chosen something differently. And those thoughts have been weighing on you, quietly, constantly. But listen to me carefully. You are not meant to stay trapped in your past. You are not meant to keep punishing yourself for what is already over. What happened has already served its purpose. It taught you, it shaped you, it made you more aware. And now, it is time to release it. Not because it didn't matter, but because holding on to it is no longer helping you. You keep looking back, and it is stopping you from moving forward. You keep holding on to what was, and it is taking away from what could be. Forgive yourself. Not once, but fully, completely, without conditions. Because you did the best you could, with the awareness you had at that time. You were learning, you were growing, you were becoming. And growth includes mistakes. Growth includes wrong turns. Growth includes moments where you didn't know better. But now you do. And that is what matters. You cannot go back and change the past, but you can choose differently now. You can move differently now. You can live with more awareness now. And that is how your life changes. Not by staying stuck in regret, but by using it as a lesson and choosing growth every single day. You also need to release the weight of what others think of you. You've been living with that pressure, trying to meet expectations, trying to avoid judgment, trying to prove something. But that pressure is not yours to carry. Not everyone will understand your path. Not everyone will agree with your choices, and that is okay, because your life is not meant to be lived for others. It is meant to be lived in truth, in alignment, in peace. And peace does not come from pleasing everyone. It comes from being honest with yourself, from choosing what feels right, even when it is not easy, even when it is not popular, even when it requires courage. You are not here to stay small. You are not here to keep repeating the same cycles. You are here to grow, to evolve, to step into the life that is meant for you. But that requires you to let go of what is holding you back. Not just people, not just situations, but also thoughts, old beliefs, doubts, fears that are no longer true. You are stronger than you think, more capable than you realize, and more ready than you feel. But you must believe that. You must start seeing yourself differently, not as someone who is stuck, not as someone who is lost, but as someone who is in the middle of transformation, because that is exactly where you are. You are not at the beginning anymore, and you are not at the end. You are in the process, and the process is where the real change happens. It is where your mindset shifts. It is where your habits change. It is where your identity evolves. So don't rush through it. Don't try to skip it. Embrace it. Learn from it. Grow through it. Because everything you are experiencing right now is preparing you for what is next. And what is next is better than what you have left behind. But you must keep moving, keep trusting, keep choosing growth, even when it feels difficult. Because every small step you take is leading you closer to the life you want, closer to the peace you seek, closer to the person you are meant to become. So don't stop here. Don't go back. Don't doubt yourself now. You have come too far, and you are closer than you realize. So take a breath, release the past, let go of the pressure, and trust me, I am guiding you, I am strengthening you, and I am leading you exactly where you need to be. Keep going. I am with you.